For the true believers, crypto's moment has arrived. Thousands of them showed up here at the Oz Crypto Convention in Sydney.
I think the fact that we're getting so close to $100,000 for Bitcoin as an all-time high has really got everybody at the conference really excited. The energy in here is absolutely palpable.
It's the bull market at the moment, and it's great just to get updates and see what's happening.
President Trump must win.
Crypto took centre stage at the US election. Since Donald Trump's win, the price of Bitcoin has jumped.
I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done.
2024 has been historic for crypto, and Stand with Crypto led the way.
In the US, a pro-crypto lobby group raised more than $200 million for pro-crypto candidates. Now the same group has launched in Australia, with plans to push for crypto-friendly regulation in the lead-up to the next federal election.
In the US, I think turnout is a big thing, and so efforts to turn out the vote are always a big one on a variety of different issues. I think with compulsory voting in Australia, that's a different dynamic, but nevertheless, I think these groups are important for getting it on the agenda.
Lawyer Aaron Lane says despite all the talk in Canberra, there is still no specific laws for crypto in Australia, leaving the corporate watchdog to take action case by case.
What ASIC have sought to do is take really a leaf out of the SEC in the United States, a leaf out of their book, and do regulation by enforcement. That is, because the Parliament won't regulate, we're going to get the courts to try and regulate this activity using the existing laws.
Fred Shebester's company, Finder, has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars battling ASIC in the courts.
It curbs innovation. It's like you've got the Wright brothers trying to fly a plane and they're getting sued for not having a pilot's license. And that's a major issue.
The corporate regulator is currently appealing a federal court ruling that found Finder did not need a financial services license to operate one of its crypto products, Finder Earn.
It's a major impact to the business. It's a disruption. The product has been sunset many years ago, and no customer harm was actually experienced. And instead, we won the case, and then it's been appealed again. And that's a major distraction.
Stop loss on Kraken, it's like a football match.
Another company facing a major disruption is crypto exchange Kraken. The federal court found it had fallen foul of the law, breaching the Corporations Act, when offering a margin trading product that allowed clients to borrow up to 5 times the amount they put in.
We'd engaged over several months, in fact years, around the issue, and it was I don't think anyone wants to be in that situation. No business wants to end up in a dispute.
Kraken is now waiting for the federal court to decide on the size of its civil penalty.
We recognise that we came up short there, that's absolutely on record. But now we're looking to the future, and we see that regulation in general around crypto, there needs to be some work there, and Australia is lagging.
While cryptocurrency is unlikely to be a mainstream political issue here in the lead up to the next federal election, there is plenty of politicking going on. Liberal Senator Andrew Bragg has accused the government of failing to protect consumers after the collapse of crypto exchanges, including FTX. A spokesperson for Assistant Treasurer and Financial Services Minister Stephen Jones insists the government is on track and will introduce draft legislation to regulate crypto in due course. Left to find a way to protect Australians using existing laws, the corporate regulator is unapologetic.
The community expects that ASIC will enforce the laws that have been determined by the Parliament, and that's exactly what we've done in relation to crypto.
The corporate watchdog will soon be releasing new guidelines for the industry.
We know that there are around 400 digital currency exchanges registered with AUSTRAC. At the moment, we've got around 40 businesses that are involved in some sort of crypto that are licensed with ASIC, and we're encouraging others to look very closely at their products and services, and if in doubt, apply for a license.
The ASIC Commissioner also has a warning for those getting excited about the recent crypto rally.
These are really volatile and risky investments. Price changes are often driven by factors on the other side of the world. They're often opaque factors that are hard for individual investors in Australia to understand or forecast, and that's why we say these are risky and volatile assets and you should approach them really carefully if you're considering putting your money into them.
It's a message lost on these investors.
Anyone who says Bitcoin is not the future can have fun staying broke.
We're just in the beginning stages and we've had a lot of blockers in the way, and finally when they stop those blockers, it'll absolutely thrive.
The digital gold back in the spotlight.